in many beautiful avatars earlier as well. You were playing Draupadi. How different was it playing Mahakali? Because we know Draupadi is a very vulnerable woman, and at the same time she has her own stance, different thing altogether. But playing Mahakali is like she's like the destroyer, the ultimate Shakti for that matter. What difference did you feel while portraying the character?
If I try and compare this show that I've done with Swastik to my previous show with Swastik, then I just kind of jokingly always say this line that in my previous character I said, "You mess with me, I will get you beaten." In this show, I'm saying, "You mess with me, I'll beat you up." So I think that's the difference between Draupadi's character and Mahakali's character. Um, um, Mahakali's character is all about strength. It's all about being uninhibited, ferocious, unconcerned. She just goes out there and does her thing. And I think never before on the Indian screen have we seen a full-fledged show on this character. We've always seen this character as part of a segment, and moreover, we've always seen the character. And so this show is not just about Mahakali; it's about Parvati too, because now many people know that it is Parvati who becomes Mahakali, which was something even I learned when I joined the show. So this is really Parvati's journey, her metamorphosis into Kali, and her acceptance or denial, or as we see in the show, all that of it. Um, so. Yeah, to me, this therein lies the beauty of the character. This journey from Parvati to Mahakali, the finding of the strength within.
Pooja, if you kind of look into your character, I mean the very graph of the character, there are a lot of subtle nuances that you've got to play with, especially when you're, transforming from Parvati, who's very subtle and very, I wouldn't say naive, but she's very giving, whereas Kali is, is, is the destroyer. She makes sure to, give it back to you. So, what were the nuances that you had in your mind while you were playing the characters?
Actually, all that was really very well sorted for me by the production house. I think Swastik's forte has always been their research and their writing. They don't just have writers; they have very good researchers too. So, these aspects have been very. A lot of people have asked me this question. So, these aspects have actually been very beautifully woven in the narrative in itself. Like you saw in the AV, the entire transformation from Parvati to Kali, I think, is pretty much